Hi friends, I'm back again with another junk journal that I've made. It's been a little while. This was an old, as you can see, a Beirly's Temple Worship book. This is volumes 1 and 2 inside this book. It is 10 inches tall by 7 across, and it has about a 1 1/8 inch spine. I have sewn the signatures through the spine, and then I've covered it with this lace from an old tablecloth, or it could have been maybe some old curtains. And there was kind of a messed up area here on the book, and so I covered it with more of that lace, wrapped it around to the back. I've sealed it with a matte medium, and I keep it closed with an elastic band that's secured with a large brown button. I've tried to keep most of the insides kind of beige and black, and then I do throw in some of this red within. She's got some lace and, trims and fabric gatherings, some baubles along the edge, and then on the top there's some lace on the top as well. She's 3 signatures, and I'm going to back this out a little bit. I think there we go. She's 3 signatures, and with various amounts of pages within the signature, but the total is 140 pages. We'll get into it. I have lace that drips off the bottom as well. I left the inside cover pretty much as it was. This book came from a local museum, and so it has a little inscription here, typed inscription, but it says that this book was used by the Overton Methodist Choir, and it has the primary singers listed around 1900. I put a little pocket here. I just put this digital on my Etsy. I had gotten this little tiny bank book from 1934, and I think it goes through 1940. And so I scanned all of the page spreads, and I made a digital out of it. It's not expensive. On my Etsy shop, I'll put a link below. You can use it for, like I used it. I printed it. There's 8 pages, 8-page spreads, so I printed them out. I left the black around. That's the black of the outside page, or the outside cover. And I left that on there just so it would be easy to cut around. But you can cut around just the page if you want. You can use it for collaging. This is how they come when you print them out and cut them out around the black part. And then I went ahead and backed each one, or 4 of them, on a craft cardstock. And then I sewed around. I glued them on, and I sewed it around, and then I made a little finger place there. And that's what this is here. And this was actually the first spread, and it's from the First National Bank of Colorado Springs, Colorado. And the person, I think the account is with Bertha W. I don't know what that last name is, but anyway, I just made a little pocket here, and it holds this little campfire girl. I don't know if it's, let's see, it's just a little postcard. Lorraine Lombardi, from 4448 Hooker Street, Denver Council of Campfire Girls. And then her mom's signature here. It must be maybe when she was at a camp, the little girl. Okay, so let's get started. Each signature front is scrapbook paper that's been dyed or stained, and then I brought up made a pocket at the bottom. I've put these little page markers or whatever in various places. Like I said, I wanted to go with some red as well as all the beige and black that goes in here. And then here's a little page spread from a bug book. Here's a pocket made out of a book page, and I got these tall flashcards at an antique store one day not too long ago. And then this is just some lightweight typing paper with a poem that must have been typed on it. And then there's lots of these, or not lots, there's one of these big pages per signature. So instead of covering up all the words, I just made it so that you could still, journal, but you can still see some of the page underneath it. Here's a music page. I love that candelabra. And here's a dangle, or a bulb pin with some little beads on. This little pocket is made out of manila envelope, and I cut it down and I embossed it, and then I grunged up the embossing, flipped it over the page, so there's a pocket back here as well. Just an old grungy book page. I love that look. It's all mottled. It's really old, but it's in really good shape. And then an X flashcard. X is for xylophone. Oh, and on the other side here is a skinny tag that you can write do some diary journal there, journal entry. A little bit of lace out the bottom. And then this page, it was folded over, and so there wasn't a whole lot coming over on this side. So I extended that page, and this page opens up as well, so you can write all over here. And then I found this in a Red Cross, old Red Cross magazine. I thought the image was so cute. Another pretty, I think that was a candelabra or something, very ornate. I don't know if you can see that or not very well. Here's another extension of your writing space, and then here's a ruffled up piece of muslin or calico, and then there's an old snap here, and there's a bow tied here. Here's another one of my slant pockets with a flashcard. This pocket holds, let's see, it's a sales and service receipt, in all 3 pieces. Copies of that is there, and that's an old rusty paper clip. This pocket holds, I love this. This is a copy of a page out of a penmanship book. Here's another one of those tabs, red tabs. And then there's another journal tag. Another flashcard. And I put this little doodad on the top for a pull. And there's a page, or book page pocket. It's another place to write. Another rusted paper clip. Beautiful lace on the top. This paper clip holds a copy of an old, this was huge. It's World's Masterpieces of Modern Painting. And I have a whole bunch of these I don't know if they were magazines or what they were at one time, and they had beautiful artwork inside. I've got to try and figure out what I'm going to do with all of them. I've left the ties, and the new owner can cut them down if she wants. I extended this page by just gluing on 2 pages of a German to English English language book. So there's extra writing space. Another bulb pin, and this one holds a bunch of jump rings. Another slant pocket. This pocket holds a little receipt for Harwager Poultry Farm, Grand Island, Nebraska. And then here's a copy of a page from that penmanship book. These are available on my Etsy shop too. Here's another pocket with one of those little red tabs. Little splash of color. Oh, and this one is from that book as well, that penmanship book. Has some very ornate alphabets, ABCs. This is fun. I coffee dyed this piece of paper, and I put a stencil on top of it, and then that's how it dried, so you can kind of see the pattern of the stencil. Another book page pocket. It's been collaged. And another flashcard. There's a butterfly die cut, and I just thought it just needed to be in this book. It's pretty, 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 pretty. This is a flashcard, I think, or no. Well, maybe it is. I can't remember. I got this on an auction. It's just something unique. And then there's this big manila envelope, and I've got some goodies inside it. There's a money receipt. There's 2 pages of 4, and this form from the Canadian National Railways. Very lightweight, doesn't take up much space. More pretty lace work up there. Tape measure. Here's some more gathering with a bulb pin and a bobble. Here I extended this page, and this is an old, I think it's a German, maybe a devotion book. It's not a Bible, but it's a devotion book. I don't like to cut apart Bibles unless they're just so far gone. That's the only way I'll use them. Here's another embossed, beautiful embossed piece of manila envelope or file folder. I think it's what it was. And I just thought it was so pretty. Wanted to make a pocket out of it, but I ended up making it just a flip, and it hides this behind it. It's just a page out of a tree book. It's a spread. Oh, there we go. 2 pages. Another rusty paper clip, and it holds this fancy looking lady. And look at this pretty centerpiece. Another slant pocket holds flashcard, and it also holds this looks like a mailing label. 2 of them, from and to. Put some lace on the end of that one. No, not lace, it's trim, eyelet trim. And I got some ephemera from Patty at Sacred Mementos. I love how they, instead of using paper clips, they used straight pins. and they're all rusty. But this is just a group of pages that was something to do with a claim. Anyway, dated in 1959. Gives you some extra writing space. It's a little bit fragile, not bad. And then this is the other side of the manila envelope, and I had found these Prince Albert cigarette packages, and I hadn't even looked at them forever, and I got one out the other day, and it has even the rolling paper, so hey, you can roll your own cigarettes. But it was a little fragile there, so I grunged up some masking tape, and I'm securing the folds that were in this. And then inside here is, I made this look like a real envelope. It's just, this was a cute little envelope that my grandma had gotten. And so I made a copy of it, and then I printed it out. And that's it. That's the exact size that little envelope was, 1942. So I made, so you can open this up and have extra journaling space. I'm not going to be able to get that in there. My fingers aren't working right. And then I made little pockets and put some index cards with tabs to pull them out with. They're sewn. On this I made just a little collage of some, I'm not sure what this was. It might have been like a tablecloth, I'm thinking, or maybe part of a bedspread. And then I put some lace there and a button. Pretty candelabra. No. What would that be called? I can't think what that is. Chandelier. Some more ruffling. Another pocket. This was in this copy of what was in that one book as well. I think when they were learning how to do calligraphy, they would draw things, and you know, they would use the different nibs, and that was how they learned to do all the intricate writing that they did. And then this is just some more money receipts. Thought the image is really intricate and pretty. And then this is well, it's an insert that I put in with fabric that I had sewn in, hand sewed, glued and hand sewn. This little pocket opens up. I have it tied with a string. Come on, fingers. And then I just kind of weighted the end of it with this little metal weight that came off of a necklace. And so this holds this shut. There's a pocket behind this envelope, and then there's a pocket here as well that has a layaway ticket in it. So I leave the string out so you can get that out. And then this opens up as well, and it has a Texaco tag in it, work tag. And so that goes back in here. I lay the little fabric over a little bit. This comes out as well. There's more place to write here. I just liked this image. It came from an old book of some sort, but it says New York City 1790s. And so I put some writing paper behind it, and I made a pocket with more writing paper there. So, and then this is a little envelope for, I think it was for tobacco, I think. Fine cut tobacco, I think is what that is. So you can use it as a little envelope to put a secret note in. This page here, okay, then this is how I do this. I just put that down here and I pull it kind of tight, and then I tuck the weight right there. This page is a legal size piece of paper that I had coffee stained with some plastic lace. Oh, I hope you can see it. I don't know if you can. It's just beautiful. I don't know if you're seeing that or not. There, maybe. But this part here is just gorgeous. So you'll be able to see that when you get that in your home. And then this just flips over and there's more writing space. There's a pocket here made with a flashcard. And I put together with this little paper. I love this thing. It's an old paper fastener, and it makes, and it usually I'm doing good just to do with 2 pieces of paper, but this is a book page, learning to enjoy good literature, and this is the story of Longfellow. And then I put this gridded paper on top of that, and I did the paper fastener there. But this is so if you want to find a Chadwick paper fastener, I was really lucky and found that at an antique store in Lincoln, Nebraska. Probably a year or 2 ago. I use it now and then. So that is this book. I think it's a really nice size, and it can grow. And this elastic band, there's more room for it to grow. So that's all I've got for this one. I will be bringing you another video soon of another junk journal that I've had for a while, but I've done kind of a redo of it, or I've added some things to it. So that'll be coming up next. I hope you're all doing well and staying warm. It's cold here in central Nebraska, but it's February, so that's what we can expect. I sure appreciate you coming along. Bye now.